Hello everyone, today I'm just gonna be talking about sports because I don't really know what to talk about. I love basketball, I'm a basketball fan. Uh, News going on around basketball, if anyone doesn't know anything. Spurs, or the NBA Finals is going on right now. Um, New York is up 2-0, which is crazy because no one expected that. Everyone expected the Spurs to absolutely dominate this series. People were expecting Spurs in six, maybe, or maybe even Spurs in fives. But I really wanted Knicks in seven, but now that definitely seems like not a possibility because the Spurs are playing really bad. Um, Also, just know NBA New York tickets are incredibly expensive. I can't believe that they cost 20. The average cost. So the cheapest I think is like 8,000, and the most expensive is like 59,000. And yeah, so the average cost around so is like around $25,000, which is insane by the way. $25,000. Also, this being up 2-0 in the finals most likely means that the Knicks are going to win, which is what I want. But I want them to win on Game Six because they would be in New York when they win, so that'd be pretty cool. Um, what is happening? World Cup's happening. I've honestly never been a big fan of soccer, but the more I watch, I've been looking at the World Cup album, listening to it. I've been just like looking and not like I don't really watch soccer or football. Got the birds outside. What the? Whoa! Holy crap! Oh my god! Holy crap! That was really weird. Anyways, back to my original point. The World Cup looks really entertaining. It's also just like the only time where I get it. All the songs are about this were like the world is actually just the world unites together to all watch some football or soccer, you know. And I think that's really cool because most of the time when we sports happen, it's like the Olympics, you know. We kind of put aside all of our road problems so then we can watch entertainment. And I'm really glad sports does this. Even though now technically I think the world should just all be together in peace, but you know, it's whatever. I do think that it's really cool that we have the at least something in the world that all of us can be like we all want to watch this together, so please, so no one in the world please mess this up. Um if I have to guess, during World Cup games or during the World Cup, like crime rate is like lower. I honestly I wonder what the stat is for that. People say that the crime rate in New York when they win Knicks games is like incredibly high. Not crime rate, but like, or not like crime rate of like stealing and that kind of stuff, but like just committing crimes. I don't know what they do, but you know. Um, I remember back in the day for like I when I played like 2K21, 22, um, and 23. I played a lot of 23 as well. Uh, I just love making like doing the trading stuff. That was one thing actually. Like sports is the one thing as well with like with friends that like at least with guy friends, maybe not with friends that are all my friends that are girls. They only like I only know a couple that like playing volleyball, and when they do like playing volleyball, it's like it's for the vibes. And I don't really I think it's really cool actually that sports is like something where you don't really need to talk to each other too much. You know, when you're actually playing the sports, you're just there playing the game, having fun, and the vibes is just immaculate. Like, I guess that really is the reason, maybe the reason why we all love sports, is or like the whole world can like collectively agree that sports is something that we will all be peaceful for, is because we there's just so much entertainment, like so much, like just community built around it. Um, I became friends with some people just by because of basketball. It's like games, like another thing. I think esports, by the way, is like severely underrated. Um, Now, do I think esports? Do I think that esports should be as popular as sports? No, because I think sports popularity should be the number one thing. Like out of all the entertainment industries, sports should be number one because it is just the community is just like you can't replace it. But esports, I mean, a lot of people clown on it just because like people are sitting down in a chair playing a game and you're watching them play a game. It, but like I don't know, just because it's through a screen and on a computer, it's not like as serious. Which I'm willing to admit, it doesn't look that serious. My favorite esport, for example, is Valorant, and Valorant esport is so cool just because everyone is super hyper competitive. And unlike other sports, you see some trash talk here and there, but you don't really see it throughout the whole game. In Valorant, when they're in the world stage, and it's right now they're playing in London, every major team from every region is playing in London, they are like yelling at their opponent's side, and it's like, I bet you, like in the NBA Finals, I see that as well, but I bet you they would do it way more often if they would not get fined. But then again, I'm not on the court, and whenever I do watch NBA games, I don't see them trash talking too much. They say maybe like a few sentences here and there. They get into a big huddle and they start like giving each other the looks like don't do that, but it's never like too serious most of the time. Um, it is competitive, hyper competitive. Like you can tell by its competitiveness though with sports by how aggressive the other team is. If the other team's really like bumping you and that kind of stuff, like that means that that means they don't f with you. Um, I guess that's all I really have to say for today. It's a very short video. Honestly, I think I need to pick out a more interesting topic. Um, because sports isn't really something I talk about too much with people. I think it's also really cool. I really do one day want to commentate over sports games. I think for the World Cup, I'll watch the finals and I'll like show my highlights of like commentating or like reacting to it. But I don't know if I'll get like sued for that or not. I don't know. I know you can only watch the highlights that they post, I think. Um, I just know you can't rebroadcast those things. Because that's like I know definitely that. Like I know you definitely cannot rebroadcast it. But that's it. I guess that's all I really have to say for today. Very short video. Honestly, I don't really know what to make the next videos on. I have a ton of recordings actually. I can edit one of them, but I want to try to make a very consistent schedule and that kind of stuff. So we'll figure this out. We're only 2 weeks in. We still got like 50 more to go. Okay, I'll see y'all next time.